It'll be exciting. Very exciting.
This OCC is gonna be different. It's gonna be brilliant, terrific,
unique.
It's basically a fashion show about college students having fun. The movie, it goes back to the movie actually. Project X is a movie, and it's about 3 high school students who want to become popular, so they throw a house party, and they get in a lot of trouble. The fashion show is basically going to connect to that. This fashion show is going to be all over the place. So I hope everybody enjoys it. Around this school, this campus really doesn't have that many events for students to partake in, so I just thought of it, hey, let's do a fashion show. I like fashion, I like stuff, and a lot of other kids felt the same way, so I was like, let's do it. I went to the student association, and they said they approved it, so I said, okay, let's do it. It's gonna be an event that nobody ever seen on Dye Community College campus. Style is different to me. Like, fashion always repeats itself, so it's like whatever you wear, as long as you wear it nice to me, everybody has their own fashion. That's how I see it. So either you're gonna follow the trend and look like everybody else, or you're gonna have your own trend and stand out. For sure, it's gonna be at least probably like 2 hours to 3 hours of setting up the runway stage, prepping their hair, the makeup, the runway, getting outside security together, getting the person that's gonna be collecting the money. It's gonna be a lot of stuff, even before the show starts. Hopefully it comes out the way that I vision for it to come out, but it's gonna be a lot of work. Everything. Everything from practices, making sure everybody's there, what they're wearing, what they're doing, who's gonna perform in the show, DJs, designers, everything. Organization, getting everybody together. Everybody has different schedules, different lifestyles. Bringing everybody together so we can all be as one for this fashion show was the hardest part of this whole thing.
Riz on top of everybody, but I feel as though that I'm extra on top of everybody, that practice this time, practices that time. I reassured Riz on a lot of things because Riz could get really negative about things the day of practice and chasing behind everybody to make sure exactly what they're supposed to do, because it gets complicated sometimes, get hectic, and it's just like, all right, especially with our half turns and like just people just like, okay, left foot, then they turn, and then they just do it the opposite way, and it's complicated.
You can't move your hands, and sometimes you have to pose for 5 seconds, in or out.
Everybody else that's partaking in the show as the DJs or backstage crew is all voluntary, so they all wanted to help for themselves. And without me and my assistant Des or the models, we all put our money together to also put in little things that's going to be seen throughout the show. Well, we start off with Project X, then we're going to have evening wear, sports wear, do's and don'ts. We're going to have numerous designers coming in and out showing their actual clothing. Then we'll have an intermission, West Coast, another designer. We're gonna have a lot of scenes in the show. This scene is gonna be different, and every model, they had to meet with me to show me what they was wearing, so everybody is not gonna look the same. Every person's gonna look different.
I'm gonna be wearing some polo, some LRG, you know, things like that.
I hope this door opens like many more opportunities for the school to do more events, because the school really doesn't have that many events, more so for students to partake in.
We always have to go to SU for everything, and it's just like, why can't we be our own? Why can't we, OCC?
The proceeds are going to a foundation called The Foundation, and it's a scholarship program that gives back to students in New York State.